Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be playing this free-to-play log-based cycle deck on ladder. I'm not going to be having any champions in this video because I know a lot of you guys don't have champions max, so I think it'd be good every once in a while to share a little bit of a worse log bait deck, but definitely still playable bait deck, just for you guys who don't have champions. And I'm using my knight in this deck instead of a Valkyrie because having 3 rares in a deck is not really optimal as well, so I'm going to be playing with knight here, so kind of putting myself at a little bit of a disadvantage playing this deck, but I'd say it's definitely still playable. And yeah, we're going to be against Betfast here. I don't know why he has all these spells and a minor EQ. I think he sniped me. I'm going to go Skellies here. Ice Spirit's going to be nice to catch the miners. And I'm just going to Rocket to Tower here because he obviously just has a super fast minor Earthquake deck because I think he sniped me. So just going to see what he does. Okay, yeah, he Earthquakes my tower. So we should be about even on Elixir. Just going to wait, see what he does. And I'm just going to Princess at the bridge here. Going to do it once at 9. Okay. Okay, wait. He actually predicted it with the Royal Delivery. That was actually so good. Okay. Even though I got sniped, that was still well played. Damn, he knew that I would Princess the Bridge right after the mirrored EQ, so he made sure to prediction Royal Delivery. Gonna go Goblin Umbrella here. Gonna Ice Spirit, try to catch the Miner. Skellies, and then Knight for the Fire Spirit. And then Princess the Bridge again because his cycle should be kind of weird. He did spend a lot of Elixir. I'm gonna log that skeleton there. Okay, he's not back to log yet either, so Goblin Barrel could be pretty good here. Alright, just gonna go for a Goblin Barrel, I guess. Actually, I don't want to do it straight away. Because I'm gonna wait to see if he miners. I'm just gonna do it now. And, okay. Doesn't have log, doesn't have Fire Spirit. Okay, Mirror's Royal Delivery, but he didn't get it down fast enough. I guess probably because he didn't expect me to go Goblin Barrel right there. So, really nice start here. I just need to save my Ice Spirit for the miners. As you'll see, I'll never cycle my Ice Spirit randomly, like at the bridge or something. Get a Knight here. I went Ice Spirit there because I knew he would miner in the back since he was about to hit 10. Against these decks that only have miner as their win condition, you want to always save your Ice Spirit. Okay, I'm going to Princess here for the Inferno Tower and still never playing my Ice Spirit until I know he's going to miner. Okay, I'm just going to cycle it now and then going to Knight here to catch the miner. And then I'm just going to cycle my Skellies and then go for a Rocket here. Okay, he still has to respond with the Princess. Just going to go for a Goblin Barrel here. Has to log. Okay, he caught it with the Fire Spirit. He's going to go for a Miner here. Going to Ice Spirit the back again. Going to Knight. So always using the Ice Spirit to make sure I can catch the Miner with the Knight. So I'm never cycling my Knight either because everything else will just die to the EQ. He's going to cycle a Rocket here. And then he's probably going to go for a Miner. Going to Princess to bridge the pressure. Okay, goes for log. So I'm just going to Ice Spirit, Goblin Barrel. It's fine to cycle my Ice Spirit now because I'm just getting back to a Rocket. And obviously he won't do 1800 damage that quick. Going to Knight and then go for a log and Skellies, and then I can just Rocket. Wow. I just beat Miner, Earthquake, Logged, Royal Delivery, Mirror, Skeletons, Fire Spirit. Wow. Let's go. That was such a nice game. I feel like I did everything perfect. My cycle was aligned, so I always had Ice Spirit Knight for the Miners, just rocketed his tower, and that was very nice. Look at this deck. Like, wow. Alright, I'm against Ray Supremo here, so he's probably going to be playing RG Lightning, like RG Lightning, Goblin Cage, Barbarrel, NATO Lightning, so we're really difficult matchup. Gonna Princess to bridge on the left here, just because it's always a good play against his deck, since his deck is pretty heavy, and you want to keep trying to get positive trades against him and keep his cycle going, because the lower in Elixir you have him, the easier it will be to get damage, because his cycle is like 4.4, 4.5, something crazy like that, so it's not always easy for him to get the right responses down. I'm going to cycle my log here, and then he's going to cycle my Ice Spirit at the back. I cycle Ice Spirit over Skellies here because I want to use Skellies on the cage. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel in the corner here. He doesn't have Barbarrel in cycle, so okay, he ignores it because he wants to make a good push here. I'm going to go for an Inferno Tower early. This is like kind of weird, but I'm going to Inferno here. It's going to kill the Goblin Brawler, and then he's probably going to try to go for an RG Lightning, but I think I can defend because he's at 4 Elixir right now since he just put that at 10. I'm going to Skellies and then Knight, and then I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit away from the Lightning, then go for a Goblin Barrel because he just Lightning as soon as he hits 6, so he can't afford Barbell right away. And then I'm going to go for Skeletons on the RG, and now I have a Knight plus 4 Skellies coming up. Okay. I'm not going to Knight the bridge again. I'm just going to Princess the bridge here because he's going to have to E-Wiz, and then should get quite a bit of damage. He has to like E-Wiz once he has enough, then I can Ice Spirit here. Maybe the Knight will like make the E-Wiz one-shot. Oh, it's going to be barely not one-shot to the Princess. I tried to make it one-shot to the Princess with that Ice Spirit, but fortunately it wasn't. And now he has to Tornado this. Okay, I still got 1 hit, so that was such a nice sequence there. With the pre-Inferno Tower, and then just like the Knight Ice Spirit Skellies for the RG. spacing everything out so he couldn't lightning it all. Got barely any damage, and I got 3,000 of my own. That was very nice. So I just need to defend now and cycle 2 rockets, but defense probably still won't really be that easy because he does have RG lightning and like giant skelly to put the RG behind, so still have to be careful. I'm gonna cycle my skellies here, go for a princess on the right, and then just see what he does. Okay, he goes for giant skelly, so I'm just gonna knight in the back here. Gonna go for a goblin barrel just to cycle. Okay, gonna go for an ice spirit here. Gonna go for an inferno tower to snipe that E-Wiz. It's gonna walk out of range, but it's alright. Force out the lightning, and now I'm gonna cycle to another inferno tower to cycle my princess here to shoot the giant skelly. Go for skellies here. Go for knight. Go for log on the right, and then go for inferno tower on the RG. And he doesn't have lightning in cycle, and it will also kill the baby dragon. So this will be a pretty good time to rocket once I hit 10 because he doesn't have RG in cycle, so he can't punish me. The only way I can get punished is if he has RG in cycle. So it's gonna rocket here, and I can finish off the game easy with just cycle card, ice spirit, skeletons, log, knight, and then I'm back to rocket, and that's gonna be GG. Pretty tough matchup there, but I managed to have like a really nice sequence in single elixir where I pretty much got his entire tower. I'll take it because I feel like the longer that game goes on, the harder it gets for me because he's going to build up bigger and bigger pushes. So like I said, you need to try to take advantage of his slow cycle and single elixir. Alright, I'm in the next game here against Future. This guy plays with E-Giant, Lightning, E-Wiz, Fisherman, Skeleton King, Bomber. So he's going to start off with an Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel here. It's a good play versus deck because he doesn't really have any small spells except for Tornado. So that's always going to get good damage unless he has like a Bomber or a Skeleton King. But my Ice Spirit froze the Skeleton King. Okay, just gonna log to clean up these skeletons here, and we'll also force out another response on the knight, because that knight will get like 1 or 2 hits on the tower. Not gonna princess the bridge, because he may E-Wiz the middle. Okay, I'm gonna princess the back here. I would have princess the bridge if I knew he didn't have E-Wiz in cycle, but obviously he's only played 2 cards, so I couldn't have been sure. I can kite that Inferno Dragon away. He's gonna have to respond to my princess again. Just gonna Goblin Barrel here in the corner, maybe force out the Tornado. Okay, he goes for E-Wiz. I'm just gonna Skellies here to kite the Inferno Dragon opposite lane, and then I'm gonna go for a knight on top of that E-Wiz, so he has to keep defending my princess. He probably has to use like a Skeleton King here or something. He could also go for, yeah, I think just Skeleton King or a Fisherman. I don't think he has Fisherman. He has it now. He's gonna Ice Spirit here. Go for another princess in the middle here. Okay, just gonna go for a Goblin Barrel here just to cycle, and then gonna go Skellies here to block the Fisherman, and then go for a knight at the bridge just to kill the Fisherman and make sure he has to respond to my princess again with an Inferno Dragon. His hand is really weird. I mean, he actually could Tornado it. He could Tornado it as well. Okay, he goes for Inferno Dragon. Just gonna Ice Spirit here. Go for Princess on the side. He might Tornado this in. Okay, he doesn't Tornado it in. That's good for me. Just gonna go for a Goblin Barrel here. Okay, he goes for E-Wiz. Just gonna go for a log on that E-Wiz here to force him to respond to my princess again, because it's gonna survive. Okay, he goes for Fisherman. I'm just gonna count it out with Skeletons, so pretty nice single elixir there. I got 1,300 damage, and he's only played like the same 5 cards the whole thing, because he hasn't played NATO, Lightning, or E-Giant yet. So just gonna knight in the back here. Gonna princess in the corner, and I'm gonna try to defend this one without an Inferno Tower, unless I can pressure him well. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel here and see how he defends it. Depending on how he defends it, I'll Rocket or I'll Inferno. Okay, he goes Bomber and that, so I'm gonna Inferno. If he just went Bomber or just Tornado, then I would have Rocketed on defense and let the Knight clean up, but since he did that, I knew we couldn't afford a Lightning on my Inferno Tower. I'm gonna go for Goblin Barrel here. He doesn't have Tornado in cycle. I'm gonna go for Ice Spirit here, and then hopefully that Fisherman goes to the Inferno Tower, not the Princess. Okay, that's huge. Just gonna Knight here to make sure it doesn't pull on my Princess. Go for a Skeletons here on the E-Wiz. I'm gonna Princess the bridge as well. Then I'm gonna go for Goblin Barrel because I have 3 Princesses down and he E-Gianted the back, so I'm gonna Ice Spirit here to freeze the Inferno Dragon. I'm gonna log the Bomber. I have to be a little bit careful here, but he still has to keep defending, so just gonna go for a Princess here on the far left just to snipe that Inferno Dragon, and go for an Inferno Tower to clean up this E-Giant here. He's gonna get a Lightning down, but I'm gonna Goblin Barrel so he can't defend the Goblin Barrel because he has to Lightning as soon as he can. And he's gonna Ice Spirit Knight, and that's gonna clean up everything. Oh, I actually took no damage. That's crazy. Just gonna log, and then yeah, I'm gonna ignore the E-Wiz and just rocket the tower. There's no point to defend it because obviously an E-Wiz isn't gonna do 3,600 damage. So just gonna rocket and finish off the game here. The one thing that this deck is good against, it's good against beatdown decks like E-Giant, Golem, and Lava Hound. So definitely a fine deck in the meta still, regardless of like no champions and stuff. Alright, I'm against Carl the Legend here. He's gonna be playing Lava Loon like always. The best Lava Loon player in the game. Just gonna go for a log here on the right. Then I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel as well. He's probably just gonna like, I mean, he could be doing anything, but yeah, Fireball or Zap is usually what they do on the first Goblin Barrel. Mega Minion sometimes as well. He's gonna Ice Spirit here. Okay, he goes for a Balloon. He doesn't have Fireball in hand, so I'm not gonna rock it. I'm gonna go Knight Skellies, and then Goblin Barrel as well, and then I'm gonna Ice Spirit on the Balloon to make sure it doesn't get a hit, and he has to defend this pretty weirdly, and I'm gonna get some good damage on the left, so that was very good by me because we traded 800 damage for 1400 damage, but the difference is that we're going opposite lanes, so... And I feel like it's just better to keep my cycle aligned, and I'd rather do that, get extra damage, than just rock it and have nothing happen. I'd say that was pretty worth it for me. I'm going to Princess to Bridge here as well, because the cycles for this awkward. He has to Tombstone or Mighty Miner, but if he Tombstones, he'll just log, and then he'll take too much damage, so... Just going to go for a Knight here in the middle for the Mighty Miner, and then I'm going to Skeletons to force the Zap, or else the Knight will survive on full HP. Yeah, so force up the Zap there. Just going to go for a Log as well to make sure he has to defend the Knight again. And then I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel here. Maybe force up the Fireball. Okay, nice. Okay. I'm going to go for a Princess at the bridge here. Okay, that's not going to hit the tower. That was bad. He's... Okay, that Princess was really, really bad. I wanted to get one shot on the tower before the Mega Minion hit it, but messed up. Just going to rock it here on this Balloon. It's still fine, though, because... he needs to make a whole push, and I can pressure very well with this deck and defend while pressuring. Okay, wait, that Mighty Miner was really bad. I'm just going to go Skellies here, and then I'm going to Goblin Barrel, so then if he zaps, he has nothing. Okay, then I'm just going to Knight here, and he has nothing. He has to ignore the whole Goblin Barrel, and then that Knight's going to defend. I'm going to Princess to Bridge as well to force up the Skelly Drags, because he doesn't have Mega Minion in hand, so... Yeah, now he can't make a good lava push, because he has no Skeleton Dragons. You need to have Skeleton Dragons to make a good lava push. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel here. He might ignore this. Okay, he goes for Mega Minion. Rocket Log does finish off his tower. Just gonna Log here to cycle and then make it down to one rocket. Okay, gonna go for a Princess in the back here. Always want a Princess opposite lane of the first lava unless you're in single Elixir. Gonna Ice Spirit to distract the Mega Minions. Just cycle a Knight in the back so you can tank for the Skeleton Dragons he's gonna use behind the Lava Hound. Go for an Inferno Tower here. And then I'm not gonna rocket these. I'm just gonna go for Skellies just to cycle. Go for another Princess. Go for Goblin Barrel to pressure while defending, and then having this Knight here will make it so the Skelly Drags don't clean up my Inferno, and then just go for Knight here, and then go for Skellies, and then just going to rocket on the Balloon and the Skeleton Dragon and the Mega Minion, and that's going to be game. That game was very solid by me. I had like very nice pressure and very good defense, like cycling that early Knight so then the Skelly Drags wouldn't get onto the Inferno Tower, and the Inferno could kill the whole lava. I'm in the next game here against this Japanese player. He plays with Mortar and 3Ms, but this time he's going to be playing Mortar, so... Gonna be a pretty annoying matchup because he's gonna have like Minor Minion Horde and Mortar and Skeleton King, and I don't really have like Valkyrie or anything like that, so gonna be a bit of an annoying matchup. But he's gonna go for a Goblin Barrel here. Put it on the side because he might have Skeleton Army like for it. Okay, he knew it was there, so that was well played by him. He saw where the Goblin Barrel was going. Unlike Manual, if that was Manual, he put it on the opposite side and taken 500 damage somehow. Alright, I'm just gonna Knight in the back here for the Skeleton King. Okay. Kind of annoying that I don't have Log, but he doesn't have Skeleton Army to make the ability be super huge. Just gonna Princess... Wait, why do you have a Flying Machine? Okay. Nice, this is so bad. He has a Flying Machine. Okay, just gonna Ice Spirit, gonna Skellies, and then I have to eat the Flying Machine. Okay, this matchup is garbage. What? Why do you have a Mother Witch? Okay, I think he sniped me. Just gonna go for a Knight here on these pigs. I'm pretty sure he sniped me because... He has Mother Witch Flying Machine in a Mortar deck versus LOGBAIT, where obviously Mother Witch is great versus LOGBAIT, and Flying Machine is also great versus LOGBAIT, so pretty sure he sniped me. I'm gonna try my best to win here. He might, I'm just gonna hold my Log. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit the back here. Okay, I'm gonna Rocket on the Flying Machine and the Minion Horde. Gonna Skellies as well, just to make sure the Minion Horde goes in. Gonna Knight the bridge as well. Gonna force out the Skeleton Army, but then maybe I could get some damage on the left with the Goblin Barrel. He's gonna scar me, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, I'm gonna Princess first, and then maybe I could get the Goblin Barrel. No, but he has arrows still, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna be getting any damage here. Okay, gonna go for a Goblin Barrel here, and... Alright. Okay, yeah, that didn't do anything. Okay. The Princess didn't even get an extra shot. Just gonna Skellies here, then go for a Knight. Don't have anything else. Ability wouldn't be good here. Okay, I'm just gonna Princess in the back here. Gonna go for a Goblin Barrel plus Prelog. Okay, never mind, I can't Prelog, I have to Inferno here. Okay, goes for Minion Horde. Just gonna Skellies here, make sure my Princess doesn't die. Go for Ice Spirit Knight. And then I'm gonna go for a Princess here on the Minion Horde just to make sure it dies. And it will also tank one Mortar hit. Okay, wait, he wasted his arrows. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel plus Prelog here, and then I'm gonna go for an Ice Spirit to retarget that Mortar, and... Okay. Skellies get down. I guess it didn't matter. My Princess was gonna die to that anyway. I couldn't have protected it. Okay. Gonna go for a Knight on the Mother Witch side, and then I'm gonna go for a Log to clean up all those skeletons. Okay. Wait, my Knight's almost dead. What's happening? I'm gonna Ice Spirit, gonna Skellies all the way over here, away from the Mother Witch, and then go for Knight on that one pig. I can actually win this. His tower is at 1300. He's gonna go for an Inferno in the middle here. Okay, he wasted the Flying Machine. That Flying Machine's gonna die. Gonna Ice Spirit, and then Skellies on the Miner. That Flying Machine's gonna walk up into my Inferno tower, so that's really good. I need to get 2 rockets and 2 logs down, but I don't know if that's possible. I'm gonna go for a Princess here. Gonna go for a Goblin Barrel on the side. Then go for a Knight in the middle. Go for Ice Spirit on this. Then go for Skeletons. I need to distract the Mortar, and then go for an Inferno in the middle here. I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, nice. Those Mother Witch pigs are gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna log, and then just gonna cycle a Knight here opposite lane. Okay. Not actually too bad. I'm gonna Princess to snipe that Flying Machine. Go for Goblin Barrel on the side, because I don't think he has arrows in hand. I'm gonna go for a Skellies to block that, and then go for an Inferno Tower on the Mortar, because he can't afford Minion Horde yet. I'm gonna log the Skeleton Army here to force out another response on the Princess, and then go for a Goblin Barrel here. Bait out the arrows. Then I can defend Minion Horde a bit easier. Princess here. I'm gonna predict the Minion Horde on the right. Nice, okay. Gonna Knight here. Okay, gonna go for an Inferno Tower just to block everything. Gonna log. Okay, wait. I need to go for Goblin Barrel here just to pressure, and then I'm just gonna go for a Rocket on the tower here because he mortared on the left. Gonna Ice Spirit here. Gonna Skellies, and then gonna go for a Princess in the middle. Gonna go for a Knight just to tank, and then go for a Rocket, and hopefully I don't lose my tower. Ice Spirit, Skellies. Let's go! Let's go. Look at that matchup. Mortar, Mother Witch, Flying Machine. How'd you lose? Alright, I'm in the next game here against this guy, so just gonna go for an Inferno Tower on the Hog here. I was about to cycle my Log, but he went for a Hog right away, so... Okay, this guy's gonna be playing a Hog EQ Giant Skeleton. Don't really wanna make the next move unless I just log. Yeah, I'm just gonna log. Alright, kind of unfortunate timing. I wish I would have waited now. I'm just gonna Knight in the back, because I'm just down 2 elixir for this defense. I guess 3, because Inferno's one more than Hog. I'm gonna go for Skeletons here on the Fire Spirit, and then I'm gonna go for Princess on the Giant Skeleton here. Okay, he goes for Queen, so I'm just gonna make sure I hit both of those with my Rocket. Then I'm gonna Ice Spirit as well, I don't want him... Okay, I didn't know the Rocket would actually pretty much kill the whole Giant Skeleton, because Giant Skelly has a lot of HP, so I didn't want to risk that going to my tower. He might go for a Hog right away. Okay, not going for Hog right away, but if he did, I would have had like Knight Skellies or Knight Log. But now I have an Inferno Tower already, so I should be alright. Just gonna wait, see what he does here. He's probably gonna Hog, maybe Hog and EQ, but definitely Hog. Gonna Inferno here. Alright, he might just EQ to cycle, or he could Giant Skeleton in the back again. That also works. Queen is gonna be really annoying in this matchup because him having Queen is gonna let him constantly like outcycle me and stuff. I'm gonna Knight in the back here for the Giant Skeleton. Could probably do the same defense as last time. Gonna go for a Princess here on the Fire Spirit and the Giant Skeleton. Gonna go for Goblin Barrel as well just to cycle. Alright. That's gonna clean up. I think I need to use Skellies as well though, because Giant Skeleton has a bit too much HP. Yep, gonna Skellies here. I'm gonna go for Ice Spirit at the bridge, and then Knight in front of it. Go for Princess on the right. And then I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel as well. Okay, gonna log on those skeletons there. 2 hits. He's gonna Fire Spirit to clean that up. I'm just gonna go for an Inferno Tower on this Giant Skeleton here, and then if he goes Hog other lane, I can push it into my Inferno with the Ice Spirit. Gonna Ice Spirit here. Gonna Goblin Barrel as well. He doesn't have Log in hand yet. Alright, he has it now because he did Skellies. Alright. So unfortunately I didn't get any Goblin Barrel damage there, but I'm still up in damage overall. Just gonna go for a Log. Gonna Princess here on the Fire Spirit. Gonna go for Knight in the back. Gonna go for Ice Spirit, Goblin Barrel here. He's back to log though, because he just put the skellies. Gonna go for an Inferno Tower here, and then gonna log the Hog to my Inferno. Then I'm gonna go for Skeletons on top of it just to make sure, and then Ice Spirit as well. Gonna go for another Goblin Barrel here. He's not back to log yet, or he's back now because he put the skellies again. Gonna go for a Princess in the back here. Gonna go for an Inferno Tower on the Hog. Gonna kind of be playing the same defense every time, but in triple it's gonna get a little bit scary because it's so hard to get damage. Gonna Ice Spirit Barrel. He's back to log again. He always gets back to log with like half a second left. So he just puts the skellies down and then he gets to log again. Gonna Princess in the back here. Gonna go for a Knight in the middle. And go for an Inferno Tower on the Hog. This is getting kind of scary. Queen's really good against me. Okay, he's gonna outcycle my Inferno, I think. Gonna skellies here. Gonna go for log and then gonna go for Ice Spirit on the Queen. And if he goes Hog, I can rock it. I'm gonna go for a Princess in the back here. I'm back to Inferno now, so I'm good. Gonna go for a Knight in the back. Gonna go for Goblin Barrel here on the right. Go for an Inferno Tower here on the Hog. Go for an Ice Spirit here. Go for a Princess at the bridge. Skellies because he's gonna Queen or Cannon on it. And go for another Goblin Barrel. He's not back to log yet. Okay, gonna log the Queen. Maybe I get one more hit. Okay. Gonna go Ice Spirit here and then gonna go for a Knight. Okay, I don't think I need to. Never mind, I do. Inferno here. Gonna skellies. Oh no, that's gonna push it. No. Log, Princess, Ice Spirit. Don't get an extra hit. Okay, I'm gonna rocket here. I need to start rocket cycling. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Knight here, then go for an Inferno Tower. And this time it won't push it because it's off to the side instead of like on the other side. I'm gonna Ice Spirit here. We cycle this log. I knew a Goblin Barrel in the front because he's gonna try to fire Spirit Skellies and then it's in the front, so we'll get like 3 hits. Nice. Okay, gonna Inferno Tower here. Gonna log, just make sure the Queen dies, and then yeah, I just have to rock to finish it off, and he doesn't have Hog, he doesn't have EQ, there's nothing he can do to stop this. Let's go. That win almost got stolen from me because the Hog bypassed the Inferno because of the Giant Skelly being so fat that he like just couldn't walk around. At least I didn't lose the game though, I still managed to get that like Goblin Barrel in the front. I guess it wouldn't really matter because I would have won by like 200 HP I guess because that did like 600 damage, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hopefully this helps you guys who don't have Champions Max and you can play this free-to-play LOGBAIT deck. Bye.